Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. So what you are seeing before you is my new fabric trim and what do we kind of call these? Doily bundles. So yeah, I sold out of the previous ones in my shop today. And so I thought, I already had fabric collected to do some more, so I went ahead and put them together. So I want to show you what I have here. This is what the new packs will be, and when you see this video, they will be in my shop. But I have what it is a kind of like a de-stash and things I've collected from thrift stores, and just I can't keep it all, so I'm sharing it. And so let's see, I'm trying to see which one I want to go through. But this is what you'll get, a little bundle. And it's got quite a few pieces in it. I like to make them with enough pieces, but not too much where I can't get it into an envelope and mail it to you, and the postage won't be too much either, you know what I mean? So I like to put enough in there, but not too much. So anyway, so this is, and it's wrapped in this little, I've got a fabric ribbon here that I've torn out of, this was actually torn from I found a beautiful, it was a bed ruffle, a dust ruffle for a bed. And it was this kind of gauzy fabric in the middle part that you put under your mattress. And then the sides were all Battenberg lace. So I cut it up. I cut the lace off, and I just tore the middle part, that gauzy part, into these pretty ribbon, I'm calling them fabric ribbons. Anyway, and they were nice long pieces, so I have one wrapped around each bundle and to keep it all together. So let me see which one I should show you. I might show you this one. They all have the same fabrics except for the doilies. And see, the doilies are on the bottom, so they all have different doilies. See the doilies? Those two have those doilies. Maybe I'll show you the bottom of each one and show you the doilies real quick. That one has that doily. And let me put them over here because I'm just going to show you one. And here's this one's doily. And then this one's doily. So they all have some sort of like doily or crochet item on the bottom. See, that's what that one's doily. They're all, I've pretty much gotten all these fabrics from thrift stores. That one's doily. Okay, so this is the one I'm going to show you. And so what I did was divide the fabrics and things in here up into 8. There's 8 packages or bundles. And so I did the best I could to evenly distribute the pieces, but that doesn't mean each bundle has the exact same size of pieces. It's just that I divided up the best I could in between 8 bundles. So yeah, this is all wrapped around, so you'll get that little, you can use that as a journal closure or whatever you want. It's very long too, so it could be actually 2 wrap around 2 journal closures if you wanted to divide it in half. But the top piece here, let's just go through a quick flip through. This top piece is from a vintage tablecloth, and it's a very pretty tablecloth too. It has, I want to show you this. It has pretty flowers on it. So I tried to cut this in a way where I would give you the most, access to what the pattern on here. So see, like here's a pretty flower. And you see that? I'll hold my hand under so maybe you can see it better. There's a pretty flower there. See, there's some pretty flowers over here. It was a really pretty one of these lace tablecloths. So there's a piece of that, and that can be used for so many things. I've been using it myself and just have been surprised at how much I've been using it. This is some of the, actually I found a tablecloth too with, I don't know if this is, I think this is Battenberg lace also. So I cut up 2 things with Battenberg lace, that dust ruffle and a tablecloth, and I think this is from the tablecloth. So I cut off all the fabric off of the little decorative pieces that were on the tablecloth. So here's like a little piece here. It's kind of like, I want to call this almost like embroidery. I don't know if it really is considered embroidery, But also I'm calling it Battenberg lace, so I don't know, you guys can decide what it is. But when I first saw it, I was like, Battenberg lace, and then I'm like, well, that looks like embroidery, so I don't know. But these little decorations were on the tablecloth, so there's what, 2 or 3, 4 of them in this bundle. Little pieces, and you can, these are white. You can leave them white when you use them. I mean, you all would know what you want them for, but if it were me, I guess I would either leave them white or coffee dye them. Same with the trim piece here. So like this bundle has a nice long piece of this trim to be used however. You can cut this up in small pieces, use it as trim, use some of the a longer piece. See, here's a nice little part of it, and I tried to cut it off in a way where it wasn't destroying any of the design. Just tried to cut around and cut it the best I could to save, because this was a tablecloth and it was probably turned into the thrift store because it had a stain in the middle of it, in the white part that I cut off. But I was able to save this pretty lace, so that is number 2 thing in there. Number 3, this is from a tablecloth also, and so you've got fabric here, but the main part that I really liked on here was these squares of like lacy flowers here, and you can use this. If it were me again, I would use it either the whole square, or you cut out these little squares, you know what I mean? There's 4 squares on each of these panels. So, and again, I'm just going to say that each bundle does not have the same size pieces, so I just cut them up the best I could to distribute them among the 8 bundles. So here's a little hanky. There is some type of little hanky in each bundle, and I got these all at the thrift store, and this one's lace trimmed, as you can see. Then you have the pretty fabric in the middle, so however someone might want to use that. And then so here's a piece of fabric. This is really pretty fabric. So a lot of the fabrics I buy for my own use, and then I keep some for myself and then divide it amongst when I'm making these little bundles, so that I can I see it and I love it and I want to use some of it, but I don't need it all. So then I save it for my bundles here. So that's a pretty piece there. This is a nice little piece here, and just all different patterns, as you can see. Some more muted, and some more bright colors, and some more vintagey, and some more like mod colors. So you can make all kinds of journals. These would be great on spines or on covers or on the inside, of the covers. If it's a book, maybe you have a book that has a nice cover already and you just want to cover the inside of the cover, it would be great for that. Or little pockets, or fabric ruffles. This is kind of like an upholstery here. A lot of these are thicker, like this one I just showed you too is thicker. Actually, this one too, the little mod one, and I think this flowered one might have been a tablecloth. So a lot of them are thicker in this particular bundle. This one is, let's see, there's a couple here. This one is more cottony, but it's this pattern here. The pretty leaves, I can see that on a spine in a matching, something it would match, with the orange and green. This is a strip of plaid. This was a curtain valance, so that's nice for something, maybe a little boy journal or something. This is just, this was, I didn't have very much of this, so, I saved a little piece for me and then just divided a little bit of it that I had amongst the bundles. This too, I didn't have very much of this, but this was Waverly, and I left, if there was a salvage edge, I left it on because I like to use the salvage edge for maybe the topper of a paper clip or something. I'll cut it off and make little strips out of it. This is another, let's see, did I have another? I think I put 2 of these in here. Did I already show you one of these? Maybe, oh yeah, right here. I had a piece of this, and I thought that was all I had, and then I found some more, so I've got 2 pieces. This is a little bit bigger piece here and a smaller piece there. This is a little quilted piece, pieced little squares together there, little quilted piece. This is a little piece here. This is a cottony piece. It's kind of flowery. Flowery. These I found at, and someone told me what they were, because I put some in my last bundles, and they said they were from, what was it? It was called something 31 something or other, and they're fabric samples from, I guess they made bags. I did find a lot of these at a thrift store that I picked up, and I thought they were pretty neat, and they could be used for flips or tags or something. So this one feels almost like, they said, the person that told me about them said they were maybe fabric samples for handbags, but they feel so like waterproof. I guess it could be a waterproof handbag type of thing, you know, but whatever. I just thought they were pretty, you know, and looked like fun. This is I had a really small piece of this fabric, but I went ahead and divided it up. So some of them are like scraps and some of them are bigger. You know, I just did what I could with the pieces that I had. This is a nice little piece here. And it's just kind of like black and white, but really kind of vintagey looking. And then this is a piece I got. I haven't parted with too much, and most of it I've used, but this piece I received in Happy Mail, and it was, you know, a bigger piece, and I cut it up, but I thought it was so pretty, and I thought I'd go ahead and share it, because I just needed to make some room here in my craft room, so I did share this one piece. But it's kind of like a pretty flowery eyelet material. Isn't it pretty? So that is in there. And then this is I have a lot of this, so I put some in these bundles. And so you'll probably see this again because I have a lot of this, but I did put a nice big piece of this. It's like upholstery, green and kind of creamy color, really, not really white. But see, I put a nice big piece in each bundle of that because I have so much of it. And then, so pretty much you can see everything's pretty much kind of new. Well, it's not new, but I'm saying it's not damaged, you know. But if there is a spot or something on anything, like I think there's one of these tablecloth pieces with a spot on it, and that's why someone gave it to Goodwill. But I went ahead and cut it up. I didn't try to cut the spot out because, you know, that would ruin the piece. And that these can, you know, as we create junk journals and pockets and things, we either cut around those or we use them in our, you know, maybe we have it working with a grungy journal or a grungy tag or whatever we're doing. We can use those pieces. So this is a little doily or whatever that was with this one. It's a really pretty little eyelet piece. And look at the ruffle around the outside. So pretty. But I think there was some, let's see, what did I see? Oh, there's some discoloration right here. So that's probably why someone got rid of it. You can't hardly even see it. And these were all laundered so that I could try to get them as clean as possible. But, you know, I did what I could. But I don't know if you can see in the camera, but there's a little discoloration right there. And so, like, I wouldn't even bother with trying to not use that. I would just use it for whatever I was going to use it with and not worry about that stain. Or if you were worried about it, you could cover it up with some lace or something. So, you know, all of these pieces are just very usable. And so that is why I'm sharing them. Let's see, how did I have it? But oh, this was on the bottom. But yeah, so that is an example of the 8 pieces, and I hope you enjoyed. I really enjoy collecting these fabrics and little, you know, other little things and sharing them with you in my shop. So anyway, thanks for watching today, and thanks for purchasing, everyone that purchased the last set. I do have the sheets in there now, vintage sheet bundle, and I have a fabric bundle. This was the fabric trim and lace bundle, so this one was sold out. So this one, I guess, was more popular or something. But thanks for watching today. I'll see y'all next time, and happy crafting.